I'm here. Oh god. I'm very tired. Well, somewhat. Alright. Yay! Alright, awesome. Cool. Give me just a moment. Awesome. My mouse is like in a really horrible spot. Yay. Okay, well, that's even a worse spot. Why would you do that? Why would you do this to me? Ah. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we are golden, I believe. So, yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm gonna move the mic a little bit closer. Hi, hello, it's me. I'm gonna make sure you guys can actually hear me. I have so many tabs up right now, it's ridiculous. You ever have so many tabs that even you yourself, a tab collector, looks at it and goes, mayhaps I have too much. Okay, good. The audio is working. Yippee! Hi, hello, and welcome to another installment of Let's Draw. I was originally gonna do a study tonight, but I'm just, like... I'm tired. Legit, I'm just tired, so we're gonna hang out and we're gonna do something not serious whatsoever. Like, not at all serious. Wait, am I live or not? Hello? Okay, cool. There, it shows me live. Awesome. Yeah. Hang on. What is even the point of this? Yeah. Alright. Let me double check that this is the right frame. There we go. Welcome. Okay, awesome. That's great. Now you guys are in. Yay. But yeah, I'm tired. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna work on something that I've been thinking about for a while, because I was gonna do like the Valentine's thing, but it kind of wasn't working out. I wasn't able to find any really good references, so I'm just gonna have to like piece references together and work on it myself, because it's gonna be janky as all hell. It's gonna be janky! But instead, we shall do other stuff. Yeah! Oh dear. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to throw me on in the background, hang out, you can draw with me, sit in the thing and chat, who knows? So this one's gonna be Khadgar and Xal'atath, and we all know what happened with those two in the same room. Dalaran fucking exploded, so yeah. Also, I am using the Clip Studio animation format, their timeline and stuff, because as messy as it is, I kind of like it. So yeah. Alright. Wait, shoot. Where's my... Onion skins! Yes! Okay. And then I just want him to look up. Whew. Well, I didn't like that. Random burst of anxiety. Okay, so... lines, where do you go? I don't know. Let me just... I'm gonna look over here instead of there, because that's just giving me a great deal of anxiety. So, we're moving on. We are moving right along. Oh. I'm gonna try and keep the base frame the same. Makes it easier for later. Yeah. I like doing the, using the animation timeline when I make these moreover than just doing it, like, on separate sheets now. Because it, number one, it helps me keep everything centered. Like, the characters and everything. So it doesn't look so wobbly when I put it back together on, like, Clipchamp or anything like that. So... I kind of want the arms to come down a little bit more, or the hands, really. I'm just leaving those as reminders. I like to leave notes for myself whenever I'm sketching, and I highly suggest it so that way you're not sitting there going like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, what's this line for? Oh, wait, what's this frame gonna be? It's just like, oh, yeah, right here. Boom. Bombayada. And I was gonna start a little earlier, but some things happened. I had to help my mom out. Oh dear. She's getting better. Her mobility is getting much better. Much, much better. Still worried about her going to work and stuff, though. Okay. Just make a basic square. There's some indication of fingers here. There we go. We're not gonna get too fancy with it. God, I'm so glad I'm done with the, It wasn't not necessarily like a full D&D character sheet, but that drawing I was working on the other night. Oh god, it was... I spent way too much time on it. Too much time. That was... not great. Not a good thing. I was starting to get, like, bored of it. Well, a combination of bored, but also frustrated with myself of like, God, why can't I do this faster? Which was like, okay, well, we need to start really narrowing down what we actually work on in regards to pieces like that. Because I wanted to add a background to it, but I just ran out of patience, you know? Just ran out of patience. There we go. And we're just working on a rough draft here. Just kind of feeling it out. I'm just saying, I'm getting better at my rough sketches, though. Which is always nice. It's just line art is a bitch. Line art! God, so if I keep doing that, it's gonna look like weird rough patches. Oh dear. That's right. I'm working with the same size pen from earlier. Jeez. Derp. Okay, no, where is that? Alright. Kinda want to keep it, like, in the same spot. There you go. Thank you. Okay. What if they just kind of, like, flop over a little bit, like the papers he's holding and everything? Right. There we go. But yeah, nothing really new happened today. I had a horrible time getting to sleep last night, so I was like, I know I slept most of the morning away, and then I just got up, did a bunch of chores around the house. I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna draw the rest of the day then, and just worked on the piece from yesterday, try to get that done. Took me forever. We already talked about that. So, I was like, okay. And then about an hour before I started stream, I was like, okay, now that I'm done with that, let me go dig up some references because there's like some Valentine's shorts I want to make. And let me pull out my book and start writing down some ideas because, you know, my brain was just like, here you go! Oh god. So I couldn't just settle on one idea, and eventually I just gave up and was like, you know what? I'm gonna work on this later because number one, I can't find any good references for what I want to do, what I wanted to do, originally. And I can't really settle on one thing. So let me just work on something from like a month ago that I wanted to do. And just never had the time, right? Alright. Yeah, that's okay. Alright. Now here's the tricky part. Let me go over here. I'm gonna mute this because I'm actually got a video reference. Oh, I don't need to be blasted by sound. Just get blasted. Alright. Sorry if I go quiet for a moment, just breaking this down. Break it down! We should do a study next time. You think a live study? Next Let's Draw. Do 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 do. Oh, wait. Did I already put a line of action down? Wait. I don't know. I think this is supposed to be my line of action. You know what? That's okay. I think who needs a line of action anyways? Not me. No. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, jeez. So, a while ago, I had this complaint for, WoW in regards to how they show Xel'Atath in-game versus how they showed her in, like, the cinematics and in the painted trailers and stuff, where she's being where in the trailers and the cinematics she's being super freaky. And the thing about Xel'Atath is, it's literally an entity possessing the body, and it doesn't understand how to move at all. Period. So she's crawling through walls, through floors, just being freaky, and I love that about just the movement of the character. But I despise that they don't portray that in-game. It's like, I want her to just be a little bit more freaky, okay? Alright. Thus leading us here. To weird shit. Weird but funny shit. I need to size down my brush. Size down the brush. Yes. Alright. I hope we do get cutscenes in the game for Midnight where she's just being a little psychotic. I would love that, personally. Hold on, let me... There. That'll help. Adding a little bit of reference to where the limbs are going to go. There we are. Makes life a little easier. Do, 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 do. Alright. I can get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Okay. Dear. Honestly, I've been horrible with my schedule today. No wonder I feel so burned out. I'm just like, I'm looking forward to the break coming up. I really am, because I think for most of my break, I'm literally just gonna sit back, play WoW, and just daydream about playing Kimori. Oh, I saw the gameplay of Kimori today. It's so cool. It's... Okay, if you don't know what the Legend of Kimori is, it's basically Death Stranding, but without, like, all the mystical, freaky flying whales and there's horses. And you're playing in Mongolia. I love it so much. I wish they would work on the bow mechanics a little bit more, but, you know, it's coming out in early access next month. So, I'm excited either way. I'm gonna play it, because we haven't had something like that. It's exciting, it's new, and it's simple. It's like, there's nothing wrong with something simple like that. It's a great concept of just riding around 13th century Mongolia as a courier with your horses. It's great. Alright, there we go. Oh god. Okay, foot right here. Probably won't see that at all. Alright, there we go. That's some. Actually, hold on. I need to go back to my reference sheet over here. Yes. Just add a few smidges here and there. Honestly, I might just leave the pauldrons out of it and just have the robe. The robe! Yeah. There we go. Oh, there. Alright, let me go back to this. Oh dear. Okay. Add a little bit more movement, yeah? Make it interesting. Here. And then here. Meh. Okay. I have to remind myself not everything has to be like super defined. It can just be fairly really simple shapes with very minute definition. It's only a rough draft. We're seeing if we like it. You know what I mean? But also to draw over it and put line art over it later. Cool. Got the arm coming up from under here, so joint right there, and curves. A little bit too soon for that particular part. Right about here. Perfect. Yay. Hold on, I actually don't like this. There we go. Might shorten this up a little bit more. I think that kind of goes back a little bit further. It's like a shuffle back. There we go. Yeah, but I'm kind of excited for tomorrow, because tomorrow, I'm gonna be streaming with my moderator and then Mama Evil. We're gonna be playing, I almost said WoW together. We're gonna be playing some Minecraft together, so that's gonna be fun. That is going to be a good deal of fun. It's gonna be a modded Minecraft. I think we're playing with the, Seasons mod? Which you guys have seen that before, I believe, in a past stream, like a month ago or so. It was quite fun. Though they're debating whether or not to add bears, and I'm just sitting here like, dear gods, I'm gonna have to bear-proof my house again. The last time we had bears to a session, I like to build my house close to forests just because it's kind of cozy, right? Like, if there's a river and a forest, I'm gonna be, like, right in between that. I'm right up in there, getting cozy. Right? And frickin'... It's fucking... the first time we played with the Seasons mod, it was like a Seasons mod and then an animal expansion mod. And for every biome that you're in, there's very specific biome-specific animals that live there. In this particular biome, it's like a temperate forest that was pretty close to a taiga. So there's a combination of black bears and grizzly bears. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's neat. Well, let me see where they're hanging out, because they all have, like, little territories that they don't leave. So I pick a spot that's outside, like, way, way far away from their territory. And I think it's safe, and it was, in fact, not safe. Because for some god's awful reason, the game decided, oh, you think you're gonna build a house there and not be bothered by anything? So we're gonna have a spawn point for grizzly bears right next to your house. Meanwhile, my mom's up on a hill trying to figure out, like, all the new trees and stuff, and just like, la 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 la, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm going to make a really witchy house with moss and things, and then I'm, like, fighting off bears. Like, get away! Get away! Don't make me get the spray bottle! You freaks! Leave me alone! Why did you spawn here? This was a no bear zone. Just fighting for my life every single time I have to exit my home. Oh god. It was ridiculous. on. Remember her little headband. Do. I have to remember, let me leave a note for myself here. Hair folds on arm. Okay. Okay, there we go. Little note right there for myself for later, so... Sip of water. Don't forget to remain hydrated. Ooh. I actually had a new Alani today that was quite nice. It was like a mango strawberry mix. It was pretty good. Let me double check that. Here. Kind of move it like right here, maybe? No, scooch it over this way. You think? I know we're missing some movement, but it's not supposed to be like super smooth. It's supposed to be funny. Which right now it just looks weird. Like, where's the humor in this, Evil? What is going on? Ah, right. Oh dear. Let me restart this page. Ugh, gods. Alright, let me go back here. Alright, back to my reference. Okay. Then we're gonna have to return to Return to Khadgar! Return to form! Let's see. Oh, dear. Hold on. I'm looking at my references here. Go back to this. So if his hands are right here, and you see that crawling across, and you're like, the fuck? Just... Huh? Oh, that pops up. Oh, yeah, gee, thanks. Like I didn't need that earlier. You know what? Yeah, okay. Return to form, Khadgar. Yes. Facing this way. Kind of want the shoulders to be up, so... Meh. There we go. Might put the shoulders up a little bit higher, just for like a character, like a little bit of a more character. No, wrong words. Not characteristic. A little bit of a motive effect, right? So let's put them up higher. You know, I mean, let's go over this. Let's go over the thing, shall we? You know, how the fuck did I do that? Zoom. Hold on. Zoom. Your gods. Okay. Back to 50%. Alright. You're reading your papers and you hear a little kerfuffle happening in the other room. You're like, what's that? What's that sound? And you just see this freaky bitch crawling out through the hallway like, what's the Wi-Fi password? You're like, girl, what the fuck? Hi there, Everett. You know, you're just gonna be like, what in the actual fuck knuckles is that? Okay, let me actually make this a little bit bigger because we're gonna work from the space. Oh dear. Alright, hold on. Hey Draco, what's up? How goes it? I'm gonna have to put my hair up here in a moment. Honestly, getting annoying. Alright, so, shoulders up. Facing to the right. Hi, hello. How it go? How it do? Do 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 do. Just wish I could find my playset of 10-cent cards I need for a deck. You playing Magic the Gathering or something? Or are you playing Hearthstone? With actual Hearthstone cards? Because I still have my Hearthstone cards. I have 2 tins. I should show you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna check something in the background. Nope, use this path to do it. Mer. Alright. Ah, water. The bringer of life, but also of death. I got that t-shirt though. It's my favorite tee. It really is my favorite t-shirt. It's like my only Markiplier. The only Markiplier merch I have is that frickin' t-shirt. I feel like that's like way too low. Doesn't make sense anatomy-wise. Yeah. Like tucked in right here, or maybe out like this instead. So, like this. Your Magic the Gathering? Yep, they're about 10 cents, 12 a piece. They're the cornerstone of the deck. Nice. Oh dear. Okay, so maybe not elbows tucked in, because that's like too much. Let's do elbows out, arms kind of close. Maybe? No. Elbows out, kind of extended. Hands like, what the fuck? Alright, perfect. Great. Thank you, me. You're welcome, you. Yeah. Cool. Magic Gathering. Nice. Case of the Shattered Pack. Very nice, very nice. No, I don't like it. Not nice at all. Fucking hells. That's not a really good reference, is it? My brain is confused in the placement of everything. It's like... No. No, no, no. Alright, try this one. Let's try this one. Try this instead. How do you say that? I don't know, lol. U-M-O-K. Hello. That is such a name. That is quite the name. Hello. It's the ley line of the Guild Pack deck. Ooh. I'm going to nod my head and say I understand. A guy keeps trying to get me into Magic the Gathering, but I'm not entirely sure. I know they had like their Final Fantasy thing a while ago, which I kind of thought about popping into with the Final Fantasy cards, because I do really like Final Fantasy, but I think it was more Final Fantasy like shoot, which one was it? 7 Remaster focused. So I was like kind of hoping that they would. No, it was 7 and 13 focused, which I do love 13. I think 13 is awesome. Don't do it. It's called Cardboard Crack for a reason. Yeah, and a little fun fact about me, I'm a recovering card game addict. You have to understand. I love card games, so it's like just sinking my claws in the table and shaking like, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't need this. I don't need to play that game. Because I satiate that lust for card games with Slay the Tower, okay? Here's the deal. The good thing is I'm a penny pincher. So I don't dear gods. What drawing app are you on? I'm on Clip Studio Paint. I'm using Clip Studio Paint. I really like it. Here we go. Just kind of showcasing what we've got so far. The good thing is I'm a penny pincher, so I don't buy card packs. Though I used to, not in the sense of like buying them, but I used to like trade Pokemon cards back in middle school with a bunch of other kids like a fiend. And then eventually I fell out of it. But you know, eventually I fell out of it. I fell out of Pokemon and kind of got into other stuff. So yeah. But I do love me some Hearthstone. I do have physical copies of Hearthstone cards. I'll have to show you guys one day. I'll have to show them again. Just another confirmation of how much of a WoW nerd I am. They were actually a gift from somebody that I don't really care to talk about all that much because he's an asshole. He's an asshole! Oh, the card I need for a deck dropped down to $24 a piece? Dear gods. I can snag a playset next paycheck. Jeez. Good gods, man. I mean, I get it, but damn. $24 for a card? You know, that just reminded me, I think shareholders are actually suing Hasbro over Magic the Gathering because, and get this, they printed too many cards and thus lowered the value, or the base value of the cards, and increased the cost of resale, which they were losing money out on because obviously they're not going to get money from people who are trading cards to each other, right? Or selling packs and stuff. So they're pissed. So they're suing Hasbro, which I'm like, you know what? You do you, bestie. You do you. Any little bit that puts Hasbro under and loosens up the contracts for Transformers, I would be so fucking happy. Newsflash, I'm a big Transformers fan as well, so... yeah. Oh, dear. Which, I'm sorry, ever since Transformers fell into the hand, or, like, not... It's weird because they were owned originally by Hasbro, obviously, but they had contracts out to different, like, different companies and animation studios and then other things going on, and then they brought all the rights back into Hasbro, and it's just kind of personally, like, they'll put out a really good project. I'll give you an example, and I'm sorry I'm going on a rant here. Earthspark, for example, season 1 was fucking fantastic, and then it gets review bombed by a bunch of crybabies, and they basically strip the entire writers team and animation department and put as little money into it, and then wonder why they get such, well, not necessarily, they did it purposefully, and they go, oh, why are the views bad? Why are people complaining? An excuse to cancel it, essentially. At the very least, they have their comic series, which, don't read Skybound if you... Listen, just because it's G1 style does not mean it's a fun, happy time, okay? I don't read that if you're expecting it to be like G1, you know, in the 1980s. Oh, happy-go-lucky, what are the Decepticons gonna get up to this time? Murder. Brutal murder. Skybound is not for the faint of heart. It really isn't. Oh god, it's great. I love it. I like grim, dark stories and shit. It's awesome. Sigh. A few of the Transformers series got canceled before they finished. Yeah. There was one that became a really big scandal the past 2 years that I've just been, like, watching like a hawk. So Hasbro basically signed a contract with the studio, and the studio was supposed to make them a game, right? And they had, like, all these trailers. I think they even put it into, Game of the Year awards. You know how in between they'll have the commercials for upcoming games? Yeah, I gotta remember if that was like 2022 or 23. I'm gonna have to look it up later. But they had a commercial for a Transformers game. I think it was called Reactive or something? Transformers Reactive? And it looked really, really cool. Like, seriously fucking cool. And then, obviously, people are super hyped up about it. They've got interest, newsletters, things like that. And then the studio goes quiet. And Hasbro is like, hey guys, how's things going? And no response for over a year, until eventually Hasbro goes, aight, here's a deal, fam. either you respond to our messages and show us what progress you have, because you put out game trailers and then gameplay trailers. Where the fuck is it? And it turned out, if I remember correctly, that the director for the game basically pocketed a bunch of the money that they got to make said game and fucking ran. And what they presented to Hasbro was like this really cheap phone game, and obviously if you're expecting something that's supposed to go on console, you know, something big, you're like, what the fuck is this? So, yeah, to say the least, the community was not happy when everyone found that out. Yeah, not a good time. And it sucks. And it's like, what the fuck? Sorry, I go on rants and then I completely forget what I'm doing and I stop drawing for like 10 minutes. So I apologize. Yeah. Hi, Miso. Miso is here. Run for your lives. Oh yeah, they got kicked out of my room last night. So, I've been having sleeping issues, and it's very difficult for me to go to sleep these days. If you two start fighting in here, I'm kicking you out again. But it's very difficult for me to go to sleep at night. So I have this whole process that I go through, and last night I just felt exhausted because, you know, I just... Once again, it was a night that I didn't sleep very long, but I did sleep well. Right? Does that make sense? Woke up early, did a bunch of shit, and basically wore myself out over the day. So I went to bed kind of early. And I'm right, like, in the intro sequence of REM sleep, and I'm like, oh, finally, embrace the darkness, right? Oh, this is splendid. And I get woken up by my fucking cats fighting each other over the damn door. And it's not the first time that it happened last night. They did that 3 more times. One at 11:50, 12:30, 1 a.m., like right at 1 a.m., and then again at 2:30. And eventually I was like, you know what? I've had it. Get out! Get out of my room! And so I kicked them out of my room. And I just could not go back to sleep till about 5 in the morning, and then I woke up an hour later because my mom was like, I need your help getting to work, and I'm like, okay. Whatever you say, Mom. Helped her get out the door, and her manager picked her up, and I just crashed all morning. Ugh. And I know for sure these little shitheads are not doing it again because I have not let them sleep all day. I have woken them up. I've made them run around the house. They have played. They've had their food. They played a bit more. They're playing again right now. Little fuckers are gonna sleep and leave me alone. Also, please do not take this rant as me being, like, resentful of my cats. I adore these cats, and I would burn the entire world if something happened to them. Okay? Okay. Just need to make that clear. I don't want anybody being like, she hates her cats! No. Seen a sad ultra edit. No. Was it with like screenshots from Skybound? Yeah, Skybound. God, they made him so evil yet so tragic at the same time. It's like, what the fuck? I love it. What do you mean? There we go. Hand. A rough estimate of a hand. Someone did a fan animation of him, of his sacrifice and revealing his name. Oh, no. Ah, shit. I don't think I've seen that. If it's recent. Maybe a week ago? Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, I don't think. I get so many shitposts though of Transformers. Mainly like Lost Light edition. Funny. I'm sorry, I don't recommend reading Lost Light until you've read like some other things, because Lost Light is like it's super light in comparison to everything else in the series. It does have some fairly dark themes, but at the same time, I can also see where they looked at James Robert and was like, okay, listen, we only want this many copies, you can't have 100 copies. We cannot put out 100 things. And he's like, then you need to expand your mind. Shit, I'd be so happy if they announce like if they announce that they're gonna make like a runoff of the Lost Light, like a little television show of it. I think that would be immensely hilarious. Put it in the TFA art style, I'd be so fucking happy. That or something on the DJD. I would love that. But make it in the style of The Office. Oh god. I just want Kaon with his empty eye sockets just looking into the camera like, can you believe this shit? This is some bullshit. I'm telling you right now, this is bullshit, guys. We do not get paid. We don't get paid at all. What the fuck? Oh god. Go. Ah, dear. Yeah. I thought about for a little bit. I mean, I have some like rough sketches I did of like Transformers and stuff. I might do some for fun. For funs. This took me way too damn long to get to this point, but you know what? That's okay. We it's fine. Not going to worry about it. Yes. Might be a second. I favorited a lot of Godzilla this past week. You know what? That's fair. I've seen some really good Godzilla and Kaiju edits lately. Like, the editors on TikTok have been fucking nailing it lately. So, I don't blame you. They have been going hard. as of there's got to be something in the water, man. What are they? What are they drinking? What are they eating? I need to know. I want to absorb some of their powers. You know what I mean? Like, let me have some of your powers, or let me sip from the juice. Whatever blessed waters you are drinking. Is it lead? Oh, God. Oh, that's a personal joke. Oh, God. Yeah, anywho. Khadgar. Richard.
Stop. Shush. TikTok, stop it. Stop being you. I'm watching. Just seeing the camera.
Are you being a good boy, sir? Yeah, you and your garlic fur. Yeah. I guess, yeah. Usually you don't like to sit here with me when I'm being animated like this. Usually you like to go to the other room and just, like, wait until I calm down. But no. You know what? No, I know what it is. He's upset because Sam won't let him near Mama. Yeah, if you guys don't know, my mom is hurt. She had a bad accident a few days ago, so I've been trying to help her, like, move around. Her leg is messed up. And these two, both cats, have been just, like, super protective of Mama. Might be further back. Hit a pocket of manga recommendations. It's been a while since I've read any mangas. Then again, I kind of fell out of that. It just got boring to me after a while. Hope she feels better soon. Yeah. But she'll be better in, like, at least a week or two. At the very least, because right now, thankfully nothing is, like, it's not a full break, it's a Jones fracture, I think it's called. So her foot is, like, super swollen, her leg's really swollen, and it's all bruised and stuff. But the bruises are starting to back off, so that's good. It's just her movement is heavily impaired at the moment. So I have to, like, that's why my sleep and everything has been so iffy, and it's like I have to get up in the morning with her and make sure that she can go to and from and get dressed and stuff. I feel bad because it's like she's had problems with her legs her entire life, because fun fact, my mom used to work with horses a lot. She wanted to be an equestrian vet, and unfortunately what made her decide to not go through with that and then go to school to be a teacher, she got crushed by a horse. Well, actually, correction, not just one horse, but two horses. She was trying to lead them out of a barn, and they just went click. Oh shit! Yeah! You've had one of those before, zombie? Oh gods. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. That was quite the time. I remember going to the hospital when I was a toddler and just being like, wow. Okay. I don't think I fuck with horses anymore. Oh, gods. Oh, jeez. Then again, I'm not as bad as my dad. My dad is deathly terrified of horses. And then, of course, I grow up and I'm like, Clydesdales! I love Clydesdales and Percherons! Yes! Oh, jeez. But yeah. Mama's doing okay. She's just very hurt right now. So. Hold on. I know it's just a rough sketch, but I'm trying to get, like... There, better. A little bit of confused Khadgar. Better, yes. There we go. He's going. Dracula's going through the Godzilla edits. You know, funnily enough, I have so many Avatar edits on my favorites right now. So much of it. So many. Real. This is some good shit, man. I don't know what they've been feeding these people, man. They've been going crazy with the, oh, what's her name? Like, there are so many Varong and Courage edits on my favorites of just heinous shit. It's the best way to describe it is, like, heinous shit. Solek, yes, I have... Listen, there's an evolution of the Solek, edits on my For You page. So I started out being like, oh, who's Solek? Let me just go into the tag and, like, things from the game. And I'm like, oh, Solek is a really cool character. Yeah, I like him. He's cool. And then it went into Thirst Traps. And I'm like... I just got here. Good gods. Okay. Okay. Calm down. Stop. Okay. Because it's like, it's the pipeline is so, it's so straightforward too. The rabbit hole is so straightforward. You figure out who he is, and it's like, TikTok sends you these little tidbits of like, here's some game footage, and then straight into the thirst traps, and I'm like, hold on. Give me a moment. And then it cuts to the memes. And there's this one girl who does an excellent impression of Solek reacting to, like, different shit. Like, why did you just hand me 2 sticks to eat with? What? You seen her? Yes! I love her. She's like, it's so on point. And the actor for Taelan, I think it is. I've been getting a lot of his videos lately. He is just so, like, point blank adorable. Taelan is just so adorable. Evan is great. He's awesome. He's hilarious. Oh, man. Yeah, Avatar. It's my guilty pleasure. I'm a big fan of the movies. I love them.
I love them.
I keep trying to convince my mom to watch them, but she's just like... I know you're a hippie, but you're an alternative hippie. What the fuck is this? Like, Mom, trust me, just watch it, please! Listen, you sat through at least half of the Bumblebee movie. You could sit through at least half of Avatar. You'll love it, please! Taylor is what my fave of the group, has legit my son at the point. Oh dear. Oh man. And also, yes, I made my mom sit down and watch the Bumblebee movie. At least a good portion of it. She didn't see the last bit of it. I think if she realized... Because the weird thing is, she kept missing the parts of John Cena in it, and she's a big fan of John Cena. And I'm like, Mom! Mom! Oh my gosh. Like, why are these guys fighting each other? I don't get it. Why is that one bad? And I'm like, really? I grew up with my fam loving nerdy sci-fi, so everyone watched Avatar at least 6 times before 2020. Yeah. Love me some John Cena. Yeah. I appreciate that he's a nerd. And he doesn't, like, he doesn't let the macho wrestler, like, persona take command of everything he does. The fact that he was in the Barbie movie just kills me every time. I think he actually had to sneak on set, didn't he? And, what is Maggie Roberts is her name? Was like, no, yeah, put him in the movie. I want him here. Let him stay. And they gave him, like, the shell bra and everything, and he's like, I feel beautiful. Oh god. It's just, it tickles me pink. Oh dear. He's such positive masculinity. Yeah, he's absolutely wonderful. He's a cool guy. I can appreciate him in this world. Train! I live by a train yard, by the way, if anybody's, like, wondering why. You're about to hear a very loud horn.
You're about to hear a very loud horn.
Oh dear. I want to play the... Oh, so I can't find the exact one, but found a pretty good sad one. Oh. You know... Y'all are gonna hate me later. Oh dear. Alright, I'm gonna add a few more to sell out animation. There it is. There it is. Let's add 2 more. Alright. I think 2 more should do it.
It's fine.
Choo choo! Yay! Alright. Okay, let me go back to my reference real quick.
Eh.
I made a pretty good sad one. Let me look it up. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to the... I'm looking it up. I'm gonna look him up. P-R-O. God, I need to relearn my keyboard if I'm gonna have the frickin' job that I'm studying for. Oh god. T-Y-Y? Okay.
Ah, here's the first one that shows up.
Ah, now, is this it? I think this is it. Oh, I think this is it. Is the first comment, Skybound is pure depression? Is it? Yes, okay, I'm going to like this, and I'm going to watch it after stream. I'm going to watch it after stream. Oh. Yeah, God. Oh, dear. Okay, I've got to... Don't you remember how Xal'atath put Khadgar in the Dark Heart? You know! Hold on, I'm gonna put my hair up real quick. It's gonna look funky. Oh god. I think it just exploded, didn't it? Didn't the Dark Heart just explode alongside Dalaran? I think it did. Ugh. Alright. Black hole portal type thing? Yeah, that. I have no clue how I look right now. Is it good? Is it good? Okay, it's normal. It's not sticking out. I have this god's awful cowlick, like right in here, this spot right here. And it just sticks out all the fucking time, so. Yeah. It's so bad! Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about over there. Alright, okay, so it's like, we're reading the papers, hanging out, and Dalaran, Violet Citadel, what the fuck was that? Oh, look, it's Xal'atath coming at us, and what are you doing? And I need the escalation. We need an escalation and action point. Low-key drawing people from the same angle, and it's making me giggle. Love me of 3/4. Listen, I'm not saying it's the only thing I can do, but it is a comfort point. Speaking of portals, I should go snag more Dark Portals decor so I can make a fence. Why don't you just throw Ner'zhul's corpse up there? Why don't you? You know, I was thinking about making a thirst trap of Ner'zhul, but I don't think we're ready to talk about that. There's a lot of things I'm ready to do. It's the best angle to draw people from. It's the only one. Only one. If you don't know who Ner'zhul is, don't worry about it. Perfectly normal. Somebody's gonna look him up and be like, girl, what the fuck? Alright, let me go back to my video reference here and see if I can... Brother, ugh. Brother, what the fuck? This is so stressful to look at. Oh my god. What the fuck? I mean, he's great. He's good at this. But holy shit. There. What do you mean there? Is the just there? As in you were correcting you're there? There versus there versus there versus they are. I hate that, by the way. So, my mom is going to school. We're both going to the same school, but she's ahead of me. And I'm not gonna, like, tell all the details for personal reasons, but it has to do with writing, and the grammar. That is by far, like, I'm okay with typing in, like, the double dashes and pauses when people are speaking and this, that, and the other. But when people start using there, I get so confused. Because they use it out of context half the time, and it's almost like a, oh, over there, or here, there, they are something, and it's like, wait, okay, hold on. I'm gonna let you speak a little bit more, and then we're gonna come back to this, and we're gonna figure out which there you are using. Like, you over there, or that is theirs. They are. I despise it greatly. But hey, at least I get my apostrophes correct, so. Good job, Automod. My favorite quote recently, it's faster to switch to the gun versus reloading this. I have heard that before! Where have I heard that? I have no clue who he is, but I trust it's perfectly normal. Yeah, it's normal. It's normal. Trust. Trust. I'm going to. I want to make more unhinged shit. I have the capability. I need to do. I have power. Power. Oh gods. I feel like the guy who's doing the fucking. He's telling a story about his Bronco, and it's like not starting up, and it's one of the old school Broncos, and it's like, sound familiar? You know, funnily enough, my dad actually had a Bronco, and you want to know this thing's nickname? Because this thing has been through multiple crashes that would total, like, completely total people's cars. My dad has flipped this Bronco and done spins down a highway before. He has sent it fucking careening into guardrails and into other cars. And it's still fucking intact. It'll stop and stutter occasionally, but its nickname is the Devil. The Devil. And the reason why, outside of surviving things that would, and it's an old-fashioned Bronco, and they're practically fucking death traps. The reason why it's called the Devil is not because of that, but because it'll start up randomly. Which at first we all thought that my dad was playing a prank on all of us, like my brothers and my mom were like, oh dad, haha, you're really funny, and my old man is just sitting there like, oh hell no. He just runs to the other room and just like, it starts calling people like, you need to get down here, and grabs a gun and goes, what the fuck is in that? Because it'll just start up randomly and he freaks the fuck out, and my dad is a fairly superstitious person, even though he doesn't like to admit it. But there is some shit he does not mess with, and that was one of them. So he stopped using the Bronco entirely and switched over to like a Ford truck, and he hates it. He's like, I kind of miss the Bronco. And then we remind him, and he's like, I don't miss the Bronco anymore. Ah. You forgot the stripes? Oh no. Okay, so I'm thinking, action pose. So we have escalation from here. You have no idea where it came from? Damn it! Even though I read 50 chapters a day, my grammar is still trash. Also, yes, need to know its name. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna pull up the cinematic real quick. World of Warcraft, Khadgar versus Cal? No. A-T-A-H. Is that how you spell it? No. It's X-A-L apostrophe A-T-A-T-H. Thank you. Oh, my news. Mute, please? Fuck. Sorry. Hold on, the stream is gonna be quiet aside from me yammering. Confronting Xal'atath. No. Spoilers. The Guardian and the Harbinger. Yes. Warning! Violence, blood, and gore. Alcohol might be included. I'm looking at how this happened. Khadgar posing. He's mogging them all. Xal'atath is here. Oh. Well, that's how that cookie crumbled. Wait, did they not introduce her by her feet this time? Oh shit, that might be like the one cinematic where they didn't show feet. Wait, never mind. I stand corrected. Instant foot shot. Fucking Cheeto Fingers Chad at it again. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. It could be like he gets zapped into the bubble. Because she basically just spawns a giant void bubble, like a void sphere, essentially, and it just goes. What if it's the baby meme? The one where it's like this really weird Photoshop baby that's being disintegrated. Why can't I just buy stacks of the decor items?
Ash baby. Is that what that's called? Yes. Yes, Ash baby. Ash baby time.
Come here. Am I being too weird? Am I being psycho? No. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Also say hi to Miso.
It's Ash baby.
That's called Ash Baby, thank you. Alright, it's okay. It's alright. Why is Ash Trevino the first thing that pops up? What the fuck? Ew. No, get her out of here. I feel violated. Hi, Sam. Alright, let me turn the music back on. Unmute site, please. Thank you. Also, yes, I know who Ash Trevino is. I despise her. Hydration. Ugh. Cutest of cats, yeah. And here comes his brother. Starting shit per usual. Okay. Okay, so. At some point you know what? I know exactly how to do this. Hold up. You won't let me. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna switch this over to you. And then I'm going to do... Why are you calling me out? Don't call me out. Don't. I've been called out enough this stream, okay? And I did it to myself.
Hey, what are you doing? What? Hey, get out of there!
They're going to do weird cat things. Okay, anywho. Sorry, I have to keep reminding myself because I literally, here's how my brain works. I'm working on this and, oh, shiny. Wait, no, back, I hear the jingle of keys. Oh, jeez. No, I was not diagnosed as ADHD. Instead, I was diagnosed autistic, so... dear. Okay. Then we got Zal. Bus. Love how you draw. It's so cute.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Just person. Okay. So I'm thinking Zal is just, like, standing there. You know, just looking at Khadgar like, bitch, void orb. Just, oh, you. Right. Void orb here. Accept my orb. This is my orb. You are a wizard, take my orb. Only it disintegrates you. I consume your power? Yes. Oh god, I gotta go back to that one thing. Ah, no! Don't make me break out my camera. Jeez, this is why I need to expand my reference files.
I have released the reference files! Jeez.
Actually, it's quite boring, to be honest. Is... You know what? This might... No, hold up. Try to do your favorite animal? Oh, that's a tough one. Because I don't really... I haven't thought about what my favorite animal is in a long time. Shoot. Also, my favorite add-on I've seen recently is one that adds Celatap floating feet to the top of the screen. Laugh longer than I just showed when I first seen it. I haven't installed it, but see people You know, there was a video I saw of somebody putting their house together, and in the foyer of the house, if you look up at the ceiling, there is a crack in the ceiling, and you just see Xalatath's, like, her eyes, and then her nose, and her eyes are, like, so fucking huge. Like, staring down at you, judging. It's terrifying, but also, after a while, it's greatly humorous. Tell you what, so it's Xalatath. Our freaky self. Can you two not start a fight right here, right now? Like, I swear, the only times you two come in here during streams is to fight each other when I'm drawing, and it's very frustrating. Oh. I think Xalatath is shorter than Khadgar, actually. Is it daytime or nighttime? Because over here it's almost 1 a.m. It's almost 1 a.m. We are, deduct 3. 17 minutes till the top of the hour in midnight. Yeah! I seen someone make a body pillow of her with her painting and someone's... I was like, it's almost 2. Oh no. East Coast? Alright, shoulders down. Yeah. And... North Carolina. Probably not even close. Incorrect. Buzzer. I tried. Florida. I used to live in Florida. I lived in Florida for 8 years, so... I'm not from there, but I did live there for a good chunk of my childhood, so... Train! No, no, okay. You know... Are you done? Are you done, Hyunkin? Okay. Lame Ohio. I'm actually from North Carolina originally. I was born and raised there, then got moved to Florida, and then I kind of just moved back and forth throughout the southern states, and then got thrown into Oklahoma. Hence the trains! So many trains. It's a train lover's paradise. Many trains. Why is there a train at midnight? Because they never stop. Legitimately, they don't stop. The trains do not stop unless there is severe weather, at which point there better be ice on the tracks and or the tracks are completely dismantled. Because they'll just drive slow during severe weather. We had a tornado on the ground right by the train tracks, and they were still hauling. They're like, okay, and we got deliveries, we gotta make people, let's go! Chop chop, we got a clock to keep to! Which is actually kind of dangerous, but... Canadian Pacific, am I right? Alright, I'm gonna make her look up a little bit, like, bitch. But yeah, freaking something I find immensely funny. So everybody probably knows, like, the East Coast got hit by the nor'easter bomb cyclone, right? And Florida got a little taste of that. And there's this funny thing that happens every few years whenever the temps reach like unusually low for Florida during winter, is you'll have the iguana warning. Fun fact, iguanas, specifically green iguanas, are invasive. Very invasive, and they breed very quickly. But you'll have frozen iguana warnings, and literally the iguanas will freeze in the trees and just drop on people. So right now on TikTok, I've seen so many people go out, and basically the catch and rescue and game wardens are like, yeah, if you find frozen iguanas, you can eat them essentially. So there's this guy on TikTok who owns a pizzeria, and he's been making iguana pizzas and tacos. And it actually looks pretty good. I would eat it. Hell yeah. That's one way to get rid of an invasive species. So, yeah. Fun facts about Florida. I just remember being a kid in Miami and, like, staring at this iguana that was just, like, dogging us while my mom was busy talking to one of her friends in the freaking walk. And I'm like, that dog is looking at us pretty funny. Why are you in a tree? Oh, jeez.
That's a weird looking dog.
What's that? And she's like, come on, let's go. No, you can't pick it up. No, leave it alone. Don't grab it by its tail.
But Mom...
No, we're moving on. Not that they were dangerous or anything, but you know, she just didn't want me messing with them. Oh, gods. Like, no, I'm not dealing with that. No. I already have enough trouble with you. Yeah, you're already enough trouble, kid.
Does she have like a...
Hard to say. There's very few side profiles of Xalatoth. So it's kind of hard to say, like, if she's got, like, a straight nose, or if she has, like, one of those little, like, button noses, the triangular button noses. They portray most. Oh, wait, here we go. There's a side profile. That's a side profile to show your mother! Don't tell my mom I'm working on this, by the way. She's a big Xalatoth fan. Obnoxiously so. There. She's got a simple nose for the flesh bag. Simple. Alright, there we go. Breaking news. Freaky Void Lady assaults old man in house at 3 in the morning. More at 5. Not me running around my new favorite title. Definitely not a cultist. I have that on my priest right now. It's so befitting of him of like, I'm definitely not a cultist. I promise. I am not a- No, never me. I am just a sweet, light-abiding Draenei. Oh, gods. I mean, he's not wrong. Somewhat. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I should add any more flavor to this, but eh. I'm gonna add a little note here. Well, wait, no, hold on. Because she's floating every- should this just be the one time she's just being odd and it's just like, feet firmly planted on the ground? You know, after being a little freak crawling on the floor and just like corrects herself, arms kind of loose at the side, like, bitch. Just. Okay, or. Gods. Alright, so I'm gonna make a little notation. So, looking up. What you chittering at, bud? Oh, you're gonna... If you start doing that, you guys are not gonna be able to stay in my room tonight. Yeah, I feel like Khadgar would definitely be at least a little bit taller than her. Because I believe the form that she took over, because it's not her actual body. It's another person that she basically took the body from. Or was it sacrificed to her? I don't remember too well. Hard to say. I'm gonna have to look back. I'm gonna have to listen to Noble tomorrow, or later today, because technically it is Friday. So, but I think I should have his hands like right here, like. Also, thank you for the follow there, zombie. Thank you. Let me see. I feel like hands and hips is very Khadgar. Yeah, it's that would be Khadgar. Yeah, thank you, zombie. Hope you have a good rest of your night as well. Hands on hips feels right. So, I've been running around with it on my Lightforged Jedi. That is so fitting. That is very befitting of a Lightforged.
I mean, they kind of are culty. They're very culty. Yeah. Yeah.
Miso is a zoom in. Jeez, he's zooming lots. Alright, let's see. Should farm my grays. Yeah, probably. I haven't played WoW all day, to be honest. What are you doing? Oh, my sinuses are running. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think... So, here's the plans for the next, like... The grays from the event area sell in the auction house anywhere from 5k to 195k per armor piece right now? Dear gods. Sheesh. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
this a little bit because it doesn't feel right, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like the plans I have for the shorts this upcoming next few days is, so we're gonna have this one because I want to put something out there that's like just to kind of cleanse myself of the clusterfuck that was the last piece I worked on. But I do want to start making like Valentine themed things. So I was thinking, like, just a short one that's kind of a... Oh, the helmet! I went down and it's only 125k now. Jeez.
Hi, Sam.
Or are you... Oh my gosh. Do you like this video, cat? So the music I have on in the background is actually from the World of Warcraft channel itself. It's called Synthwave Beats on To Chill To, Journey to BlizzCon. And Samcat's just watching it. Huh. That's hilarious. The only times he really pays attention to my computer screen is if I have, like, Subnautica or something on. It's hilarious. He loves him some Subnautica. It's kind of messy. I'm trying to remember if Illyria and Turelion knew Khadgar before he was turned into an old man. I don't remember too well. Because I know they're quite prominent after Lane's death. When they go through the Dark Portal. Yeah. I don't remember. You don't know? I don't know either. Because it's like, I know that they're all friends. I remember that much, of course, which is why Illyria was like so heartbroken at the plausibility of Khadgar being dead. I mean, I was too, because gotta love Khadgar. Gotta love the old man. Okay. Wait, where did my...
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was gonna do. Just had a moment of head empty, no thoughts, what do? Head empty, what? No thoughts, what do? It's 2.5 mil gold. That's like an exorbitant amount of money for bullshit.
An exorbitant amount of money for bullshit.
You just kind of go down. But, like, the next piece I work on, I want it to be, like, some of you guys might know Draka and Duratan, you know. They're a lovely couple. I was thinking about something with them. And then maybe with something with Illyria and Turelion. I wanted to do something between, frickin', Kalik and Jaina, but I don't know, I might save that for later. I don't know. The soundbite I want to use... Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can, like, maybe use it for a different character. Let me see. Let me move this box out of the way.
Move the box out of the way.
Misa's gone screaming again. That boy's gone screaming again. Whatever shall we do? He's a little weirdo.
He's a little weirdo. Just move my seat a little bit. Vague orb. The orb. Can you two not mess with that, please? Please and thank you. Hey, no! Oi!
You two were ridiculous. My favorite from back when I raided was, why do you take less damage than the other warrior during this boss fight? Why did you? I saved my charges for the knockup. Do not mess with that door, please. I think that's just good where it's at, honestly. So I didn't take the fall damage. Nice. I think Khadgar should scoot back a little bit, just like, oh shit, I am in mortal peril.
I am in mortal peril.
I think I should label this video, really, guys? The alternative ending to the Harbinger Guardian fight. I think that's what I'll label it as. Probably gonna have to look up a reference for that later, but... Yeah. Alright. I might actually slap some color onto this one later. Once I get, like, the base sketch done. Mainly because this draft sketch is actually, I'm quite happy with how it's turning out. The line art's gonna probably be a pain in the ass unless I heavily simplify everything, which I think I will. Just for the sake of keeping my sanity, you know? Because I know I don't have much left, but, you know, preserve what little you have, am I right? Oh. Okay. Just preserve what little you have left. Okay. Oh, it's almost time. Almost time. Oh, found my new favorite gray item weapon names. Kong's Bow of Ineptitude. Kong's Bow of Ineptitude. I see. Meh. Nice. Very nice. I feel like it has a backstory. Oh, it definitely does. It totally does. Alright, let's kind of go through this. Alright. We are going to stop the stream here, but I'm going to continue to work on this before I go to bed. But I've run out of time for stream, so I will catch you guys tomorrow in the evening. If you are here only for like art streams and stuff, I have a Let's Draw every Tuesday and Thursday, and sometimes on the weekends if things don't pan out right, or if I'm just not feeling up to games. So there is that. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow in the evening. I'm going to be streaming with my moderator and Mama Evil. We're going to be playing a modded Minecraft session, so if you guys are interested in that, we'll be starting around like 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, yeah! And I'll catch you guys later. Good night. Thanks and for all the void fish. I get that reference.